Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm here with an update on my cookbook journals. I have been working on them since my last video and kind of just trying to figure out a space where I can, or a place where I can come and give you an update. But I think I've got all the pages in now. They're not sewn in yet, so I can still do sewing and things, but I wanted to just give you an update on the pages. Let's just do this little guy first. So I had fun going through my cookbook stash and recipes and things like that, and just pulling out things to put in here. And my thoughts are on the kind of theme is that this can be a cookbook journal, or it can be a journal, just a junk journal, you know what I mean? Either or whatever, or both. So this is the little one. And so I'll just show you maybe one signature to give you an example of the pages I have in here. Let me see which one I want to show you. There's one with something that I did different from the others. So let me find that real quick. Let me see where that is. Just a second. Here, this one right here. Okay, so they all start off with some pretty, as you can see, there's 4 signatures. They all start off with some pretty double-sided scrapbook paper, okay? And then, you know, as you open, there'll be a flip or a pocket or something in this sturdy, nice sturdy, you know, it's like cardstock. So, and then I have pages like, this is from, I'll show you the book real quick. This is from my chicken book, what I'm calling my chicken book. So I'll show you my chicken book. Let me see, what did I do with it? I just cleaned up a little bit and moved everything around. I think I put it away. I can't show you. Well, I can show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it, because it's kind of cute. Let me grab it. It's kind of cute if I can grab it. Here it is. I've got it. I have some shelves right below me, and that's where a lot of my cookbook stuff is. But it's this little chicken book right here. It's all chicken recipes, and it's Fixing Chicken 101 Ways. It has this cute little chicken on the front. It's by Current, and it is vintage. And every page pretty much has a little, besides recipes, it has a little chicken, kind of like a little chicken comic right here. Olympic chicken wins the breaststroke. So stuff like that. Really cute little book. This is the back cover. Let's see, what was that? There was a couple of pictures in here. I just saw one that was colored. Where did it go? I don't know if I can find it again. Anyway, super cute book, little cookbook. So I've got several of those pages in here. So I was showing you this. Yes. Oh, okay. So this page was from that. This is the page from this book, this other Boys and Girls cookbook that I'm using the cover from. So that's from that. This is from A Better Homes and Gardens right here. I just folded that one in half. This is some paper. I used several sheets of this. It's paper I printed where I won a DigiKit from Nikki Adigan, Musings by Nikki, and so I won a couple of kits from her, and where I entered her 19 days of giveaways, and one of the prizes was you can pick some digital kits from her shop, and this is one I picked. It was gingham, and it's called Bold Gingham, and I can link it below if you really like. I'll show you some other pages from the kit too. But I printed these on nice, sturdy resume paper. So the back is, it was beige. So the back is actually beige. It probably looks white right now, but it's actually not white. So I left it kind of like this, because since it's not white, it's kind of like, almost like really light coffee dyed, you know, color. And it's so nice feeling. And it looks like, if you look at some of the pages, they almost look like linen. So they're really cool. Anyway, I thought that kit went well with my cookbook journal, so I used those in here. Let's see, where was that? I think I put it in the right place. Anyway, on we go. Oh, you know what? I think I put it in the wrong place. It was over here. I kind of have them situated, so yeah, right here. That's where it was. Okay, so this little piece right here, this page, it's kind of like a recipe card, but this was from I believe this was vintage too. but it was from a recipe cookbook scrapbook that I had picked up at Goodwill, and it had some of these in here, and they're just perfect to fold in half and have this writing space, you know, on all sides. And it has right here like recipe from the kitchen of, and you know, little cookbook recipe related graphics there. So I thought those were really cute. This is from a little, let's see, I don't have that cover here either, but it was from a little recipe type thing. And so it was full of these little pages with pockets. And I thought it was so cool. I thought I would use one in here as a page. So actually this was all the way across. And so, and it was like this in the book that I had taken it out of, but I wanted to fold it like this, the opposite way. So it wasn't folding very nice. So I cut a piece out right here so it would fold nice. And then I added a little double pocket right here. It's sewn on. And this is a piece of an address book, an old address book that I had. And it already had this little finger, you know, where you turn the pages in an address book and it has the alphabet. So anyway, this is a little, I glued it on here as a pocket because that was just a plain white page. So that is in here. And then this is from Heloise Kitchen Tips. That's a vintage book also. This was from a vintage journal called a recipe journal. And it had all the pages were just like this. It had lines and you know, it has recipe. It says recipe right here, the recipe journal, date, ingredients, directions, reflections, and notes over here. So that was really a cool book that I had found at a thrift store. And this was the color and everything, so I love that. And then this right here is a page from another cookbook. Let's see, what was this from? I think this was from, this may have been from Heloise also. Did I put two Heloises in here? I think I did. So anyway, let's put it like this. Well, I'll rearrange it later. But let's see, the other thing I wanted to show you in the back here. So I pretty much showed you everything except for in each journal, well, there's only two journals, but in each one I did a page like this where I took one of these. This is a recipe. This is from a recipe journal or recipe kind of a binder. And I had found a bunch of these at an antique store actually. And it was a double piece and I cut it in half, sewed it right here. And this is actually going to act as a pocket now. I've already got a recipe card in here that came with it. So it's right here, recipe card. And so that's going to be a little pocket right there on that page. And there's one in each journal. And then the rest are some, you know, similar. I'm not going to flip through every one now because, you know, this is not a flip through. It's just a kind of an update to give you an idea of what I'm working on, and in case you wanted to work on a, you know how to do or what to put, you know, what kind of pages to put in a recipe journal. One thing that I put in here, which I don't know if I can find it right now, but I used some Reader's Digest pages that had, you know, the magazine, not the book. The magazine that had, I'm going to see if I can find one real quick. Maybe I'll find it in the other journal. I'll show you that one too. But it has lots of cool old advertisements, you know. So I used about four of those pages, 4 double pages in each journal. So let me show you one section in here. Let me see. I'll show you the one with the pocket maybe. I guess you've already seen a pocket, so it doesn't really matter. Like, here's the one here. So if I can find one of those cool Reader's Digest pages, I'll go with that one. That signature. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to find one. Of course, I can't find one when I want to find one, but this is the first one here. And this scrapbook paper has utensils, so I put it right in the front to match. You know, this had the hand mixers on it. You can see the pretty covers on each signature. And so like this one has this is folded over and sewn together for a tuck spot. This is from, you know, Better Homes and Gardens, that recipe journal, the pretty Here's another example of Nikki's pretty digi-kit, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera, how much it looks like actual fabric, like a kitchen, you know, towel or placemat or something. It actually looks like fabric. It's so cool. So that's there. Here's another piece of it here. And this is a pretty page from, what is this from? I don't remember right now, but it's really cool, isn't it? Really pretty. This is from the journal, this journal right here. I mean, this cookbook. Yeah, that's what that's from. The Boys and Girls Cookbook. Here's a pretty piece I put in the middle with a fold out. So, you know, just to give you an idea of the pages. And here's one of the Reader's Digest pages right here. Let me show you how cool this is. So I made sure there was advertisements on each one. But see, this is for Miracle Margarine by Kraft. You know, they don't make it like that anymore. Miracle Margarine. I haven't ever even heard of that. Of course, I've heard of Kraft, but here's the butter advertisement or margarine advertisement. Then there's some pages here. There's a Webster's Dictionary, Merriam-Webster's Dictionary advertisement right here. And then this is just a page from the book. So I might put like, I tried to scan this quickly, make sure there was no, you know, bad words or anything. But I might put some writing spaces over some of the where there's just words. Here's cartoon quips. So quite interesting. Those magazines are quite interesting when they're old like that, and you could look back and see how things were, what back to school means to today's teenagers. And that's the Merriam-Webster advertisement. So just really cool. And so that's how they're coming along. Lots of pretty pages, and I don't feel like I can add any more as far as the pages. By the time I add some ephemera, this is going to be quite chunky. And this one too, you can see how chunky it already is. It's actually kind of heavy. I can't believe how heavy this is. It's funny. And this is a small, this one's heavier than this one. Isn't that weird? No, maybe they're about the same. I don't know. This one does feel a little heavier though, for some reason. So that's where I'm at with the pages, and that's something else I won from Nikki, and I might use them in some of the decorations here. And she's Musings by Nikki in her Etsy shop. But I won a digi-kit of botanical and butterfly. Yeah, they're both here. They're postage stamps. So I printed them out at regular size. I might print them out smaller, but I'm going to use these first before I print any more out. But I just wanted to show you how pretty they are. I cut them out. I cut them all out with my scallop scissors, so I could keep the little, you know, postage edges on them. But they're so pretty. And here's an example of the flowers, or the botanical kit. How pretty they are. And I know they're small right now because I've already cut them up, but I'm not going to go through every one. But that's the florals, and then here's the butterflies. So neat, right? And I'll probably do things like some distressing to cover up any white edges from the cutting the paper, and I use these in some layering. So that's what I won from Nikki. And then today I bought another digi-kit. I've bought digi-kits, 2 digi-kits before, but this one I bought today. It's the 3rd one I've ever bought. And I've made library cards before, but I wanted some that were really, perfect shape and size, and they had the right lines and words and everything on them. So I bought a library card kit today, and I already printed them out, and I'm trying to get them going in the right direction here. But I bought it I looked at several, and I liked these because they were different colors, and they have, like, this one has blue lines. I think this one has black lines, and yeah, the rest of them have black lines. So what I did was print them out on file folder for the first time. I wanted to see just how they printed on file folder. I bought them from, which I'll link her shop too. I liked it because she had 4 per page, and I felt like they're going to print out well with 4 per, 8.5 by 11 page, print out at the right size that I wanted, which was 3 by 5 pretty much. So here they are. They printed out really nice. This was the white one, and it came out like this color on file folder, pretty much like file folder color because it was white and it was printed on file folder. And then there's a yellow one. Let's see how cool that looks. This is like a peachy colored one. This one, I don't know if I didn't need a new ink cartridge, but like this printed out a little weird, so I think maybe my ink cartridge was getting ready to go, even though I wasn't getting the signal to replace a cartridge. Let me see, let me get my yellow ones all together. And here's a blue one. You can see how pretty they printed out. Let's see, there's another white one, which is not white, it's file folder color, but that's white, how white comes out printed on file folder. So I thought I'd use some of these as journaling cards and decorate some of these for my cookbook journals here, and use some of those butterflies and things. And then I cut out all of those from the scrapbook kits that I showed you, or scrapbook papers. I cut out all of the journaling cards. I did punched out a couple things too. But here they all are. So I thought maybe we could get some of these ready and decorate, maybe do a little decorating of pages here. I've got the stickers right here from the two, from the scrapbook kit. This is the punch outs. And I've got the stickers here too somewhere. All right, over here. These are the stickers. Sorry if I'm getting in the camera, but I got to reach over there. Here's the stickers. So I thought maybe we could look through and see what we can do here. I showed you the little booklets I made, and we made these together the other morning before work. So I've got those ready. I cut out from the strips from the scrapbook paper kit. I cut out all of these. Let me show you. I saved all of these. The strip on the top said "Happiness is homemade," so I saved all of those. And there was also a little quote. You know how on Authentique they have a little quote on the strip, so I saved all of the little quote. Let me see. Here's one right here. "I never say never, and I never say always." By Grace Kelly. So I saved all of those for possible use. So let's see. I'd really like to use some of these stickers on something, like maybe some of these library cards. They would look really cool on, right? Yeah, so let's see. Let's just see if we can decorate a couple of library cards. I think that would be fun. Do like a couple for each journal, you know. A yellow one would be pretty. Got a blue one here. Well, let's do one in each color. How about that? Here's the white one, and here is the peach. Okay, fun. And then, so what would we pick out to decorate? Can't be too big because we don't want to cover up the whole card, right? I love this flower right here. I would love to use that, but maybe we'll use that on a page. So let's see what's small. We've got kitchen, the heart of the home. Let's see how big that would be on here in the corner. We've got some words here. We've got a pie. Let's just start peeling things off of here. It's kind of hard to decide. There's so many cute things, right? Let's just start doing something though. Baked to perfection. Okay, I'm not sure about this. Let's do the little canister here. Yeah, that'll be cute. I think that'll be cute on here. I think we need a little distressing though. It's got this white edge. Oops. It's got this white edge around the outside on this one. So let's tone that down a little. Oh, you know what? This would be cute behind it. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's do that because it looked kind of lonely there, didn't it? It looked kind of lonely. And then they'll be able to, this will be a journaling card, it'll be able to be written on the back and the front. So this one is a punch out, so we have to glue this down. Get all of the fine little corners and tips here, so we can have it all solidly glued down, a nice flat surface to slide into a pocket or a tuck spot. This is rather big. Okay. I didn't realize this was so big. Okay. And then we're going to glue this down. This is a sticker, but I'm just going to put a little glue around the edges to make sure it doesn't come up all over, I guess. Might as well be on the safe side. Okay, I think that's pretty. And I've got a little bit sticking over the edge here, so let me cut that off. Not enough to fold over, so we'll just cut it off. Okay, make sure it's all down good. Okay, we'll set that over here to dry. Now, what shall we put on these? Oh, I need to show you one more thing. I almost forgot. I've got so many fun things here. I got Happy Mail from V, my friend V, and she sent me some tickets. So cool. She made little like mini tickets here, and they're on like, this looks like cardboard. I don't know how she did this, but they're really cool. They're different colors. They're like mini size, and they say admit one on each one. So it's a red, like a turquoisey greenish color. And this one looks like it's black, and this one looks like it's purple. So awesome, right? And this one's plain. I can decorate this one myself. So thank you so much, V. That was such a fun surprise when I got it. Well, she did tell me it was coming, but she didn't tell me what it was. So it was a surprise. So thank you so much. Those are so cool. I want to, actually, maybe I brought them over here so maybe I could use them to help decorate some of the tickets or some of the library cards. And I have my tickets here too that I just made, I think last weekend, wasn't it? These little mini ones I made last weekend, so I can use these too, possibly. Decorate. I want to go ahead and see I had perforated them, and so I can go ahead and take a couple off here. Trying to see if they actually will tear. I don't want to tear them in the wrong spot though, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one right down the middle here. Let's see if we can use some of these to decorate. This would look pretty on the yellow one or this one. And let me see some of these too. This one would look pretty on here. So let's, let me cut hers. I have no idea how she got the admit one on there, but it's really cool. Let me put this envelope over there so I don't expose any addresses. And okay, so we have tickets to decorate with and some stickers. Let's put, I like this little, there's a little timer right here. I want to put something up in the corner, I think. It needs something up in the corner. And I may add like more to these after the video, like some, get my lace out, my rickrack and things like that. But for right now, I'm just going to do it like this and work with what I have right here. So let's glue some of this down. And see where we go. Just kind of playing it by ear here. I think I'll put the blue one on the yellow so it can stand out more. Now since this already has decoration on it, I'm going to do this one a little different. Let's see. Let's see if I want to crook it, or I think I'll put it on this side on this one. Get it straight. Add a little bit more glue under this end since I lifted it up just now. I may do a little stitching on these too. Make sure they're nice and solid, nice and secure. Okay, so we've got that. Let's see if we want to put some words on these. That would be cool. Freshly baked and baking cookies. Down here, baking cookies. And this one, freshly baked. Up here. Let's see if I can get it in the middle. Okay, so far so good. Anything else at the moment? So many cool things. These little measuring spoons could be cool on this one. Over here in the corner, over here. So a lot of white on there though. Right in the middle there's a bunch of white. There we go. That's a little bit better toned down. Let's put it right up here. Okay. I don't want to cover up too much. I like to leave a lot of the whatever I'm working with, the original, so you can see like this is a library card. You know this is a library card. You know, I don't want to cover up all the library card things so that you know it's a library card. Okay, those are really cute. Like I said, I might come back and add some rickrack. I just don't have that out right now. So that's 3. So the blue one we haven't done anything with yet. I'm wondering about this little cake right here. It is blue though. That flower could be so pretty on here. I wonder if I could use that flower on here. Let's try it. I just am like dying to use this flower. Let's distress the edges. A lot of white on here. Okay, all the way around. I went all the way around. And then I think I would like to put some just glue on the edges here a little bit. Make sure this is going to stick down. Okay, so like this or like this. I think like this. Right here, I think I'm going to fold it over. Something like this. And I'll fold it over to the side. And a nice fold here. Just fold it down. Let's see, I don't have my little card over here that I use for pressing things. I'm just going to use my scissors. Sorry if I'm shaking you. I think I am. Shaking my whole table here. This is a little table that's in the middle of my craft room and it's on wheels. But yeah, it's a nice solid table, but it is not against the wall or anything. It's in the middle of my room, so, and it's on wheels, so it can move. I can move it around if I needed to. I don't move it around, but I could if I wanted to. Okay, that's cute. I like that. That's really pretty on that blue, isn't it? I love that. Okay. So I think we need something up here, though. Let's see what kind of something small. Well, here's some little flowers. How about that? A little red flower. I think that would be perfect. Right up here. Okay. Awesome. Do we need a word? I still think this is too big for right here. This is a sticker. Yeah, this is a sticker. Yeah, that's too, well, you know what? That would look cute right there. Wouldn't it? I think it did. I think it goes. All of a sudden, boom. Just came together. Baked to perfection. Awesome. Okay, so we've got 4 library cards that are now going to be used, you know, as journaling cards. So what else? I've got, would like to use some of those butterflies too. So I like to make recipe cards. Excuse me, I've got to reach it over again. I like to make recipe cards out of index cards. Here's a little tiny label. I cut out some labels too. Let me show you. I've been doing a lot of fussy cutting the last few days, but I cut out these labels the other night. We were playing a game, and in between turns, it can get kind of long. Sorry, I got to reach over here and get them. So with the thinkers and the strategizers in the game, it gets kind of long in between turns, and so I was fussy cutting these little labels. They're not actually this small. I printed them out at like 35%. And so this is what I had. I cut these out of, I printed them on a piece of paper and cut that little, this is the whole page shrunk down to like 35%. And here's some more. These are Shabby Dabby Doodah labels. She has these in her shop. Tina does. And here's some cut out. I wanted some tiny labels, and so I got them, right? I got a bunch. So I'll be using these in my different projects, but I had them here in case I want to use them. So I have a little box over on my shelf over there that once I cut them out, I put them in there so I can just grab that little box and have some labels when I need them. So like the library cards, these are kind of the similar colors, some of these. Like there's a blue one. There's a pretty yellow one. We have white, of course. Lots of white. And, oh, I have some of these. Different colored stripes. That's a blue one. And did I say green? Yeah, here's a green one. I don't know if we'll have time to do that many. In fact, I probably won't do these right now. I'll just do the other, just do 3 more maybe, and then we'll call it a day or a night. So let me put these over to the side and see what we can do here. Do we want to, well, I want these to look like recipe cards, and actually I have a little rubber stamp too that says from the kitchen of. So I'm going to save a spot for that. I don't have that out right now. I just have too much out to get any more out. So I'm just kind of working with what I have, and then I'll put the stuff away and get some more stuff out and kind of do it in cycles here. But let's see if we can maybe start on some recipe cards here with some of these stickers, and maybe use some of these too. Let's see if any of these would fit on a recipe, on an index card. We've got these little banners like right here. They're a little bigger, and we've got we've got this little lady here. She's goes all the way across here. Let me see if we can cut her out. They just pop out. Who said life isn't a fairy tale? She's white, so she needs to be on a color. She's got a white background. She looks good on the blue, I think. She looked good right there. She needs some distressing though. She's very white on the edges. Don't you think she needs some distressing? I think she does. I mean, this is vintage mostly vintage items in this journal, in these journals, so distressing goes right along with. And get it all over there. Kind of tone her down. She looks too new. Okay. I love the retro look of these though. Really cool. Okay, she's going on here. Slide her over a little bit. There we go. And I could round the corners. Let's see what she looks like with rounded corners on an index card. The corners don't have to be rounded, but I just want to see what it looks like with rounded corners. Cool. So I may or may not be adding to her later, but there we go. We used one. And let's see. This, what does this say? I don't know what this is supposed to say here. Stand tall, another day in paradise. We have some hearts. Okay, I think maybe the word fun. Let me try to use that on here. It's small enough. These hearts. This red and white one. That would look good on this white here. That would look really pretty on there. And then we've got a pink gingham heart here. I wonder if that would go here anywhere. I don't know about that. This would look good on here though. Let's see, I don't know what, these are just little decorations. These are like photo corners. I think nothing else on here is jumping out at me. So here's what we've got so far. This I'll save for something else. Would look good right here. Look, we could add it to this. Wouldn't that look cute on there? I think it would. I think I'm going to add it to that journaling card. If the crown fits, wear it. This just jumped right out at me. Let's see. I think it needs to be straight. It just looks like it belongs there. Okay. And around these corners. Might need to add some more glue on that. No, it's down. I just need to let it dry. You know, leave it alone and let it dry. Make sure I'm getting those corners good. Cute. The coffee or tea. Okay, let's see. Where's our pile of cards? Right here. All right, so these are not glued down yet, but this is glued down. So over here, let's see what we can add as something on a recipe card. Well, I have my little stamp. I have Rick Rack. So we have a word here. This word delicious could go next to this heart, possibly. Let's see. On the side. On the bottom. Like this. Something like that, or kind of just have to experiment, right? Something like that. Trying to figure out, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to put this down first because I want to put the heart over the end. But I want a little bit of glue on here. Okay, so decisions. something like this. Okay. Cute. Okay, this one, I think this one needs a pie. Got a little pie here that would look cute with this banner, possibly. Something like that. Fun. Okay, so a little bit of glue on here. This was a punch out. This is not a sticker here, so to get some on the tips here. Okay, so it's going to go like, pie is a sticker, and it wants to stick down to my, it wants to stick to my table. Okay, so it's going to go something like this. Just want to make sure how I want it. Like this. Okay. Sure is quiet in my house tonight. Okay, so this is going to go right here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Here's what I've got left of the stickers. A lot. You know what? These little trims would look cute on here, on some of these. I like this red one. I like the yellow one too, for a variety. And this one is like a scallop. You see that? Different colors. Really, this red one is calling me. Let's see. There we go. Isn't that cute? Awesome. Simple and cute. I love the red and white too. Now, this has some red in it. So if we put some red down here and bring it all together, just so cute. All right. It needed that, right? Isn't that pretty? Okay, now this one, this doesn't have, of course there's not enough left here to put on here. Let's see if we want this on anywhere else here, on any of our other cards that we did tonight. Not that one. I could put it right here, or I'm going to put it right here. It fits almost perfectly right here, or it can fit perfectly if I line it up. It's another little dimension there. Okay. All right, so I was looking for something to put on the, see if I want to put anything on the yellow one. And so maybe we need to try this bright one and brighten it up, right? Just like all different colored one on here. I probably could really use that. Either like that, line it up even with the bottom, or like this. Let's see which way looks better. I think it looks better like this. Line it up right even with the bottom there. Has a lot of nice color, and we've got ourselves a nice, cute little recipe card. All right, love it. Those came in handy. Okay, so cute. All right, so I don't know how much time we've been on here yet, but it's probably getting time to, you know, end the video. So let me just show you what we did. I showed you where the journals are, showed you everything I've been doing, and just now, after that, we made all of these little journaling cards. This one, this may need a different color in here besides the red. I'll have to add something with it, you know, some different colors. This one, our index cards, the 4 index cards. Where's the other one? Did we do 4? We didn't do 4. I don't see 4. Let me see, did I cover one up? Hold on. Nope, maybe we only did 3. We do the pink one? I don't know, I can't find it. But anyway, here's this card. We did that one. And the library cards. Okay, here's the library cards. Quite a bit of ephemera already for this journal, so I'll add this to my little booklets and the other 2 cards we made the other morning. So I've got quite a bit of handmade ephemera already right here, and the other 2 just slipped away on the floor there. I got to pick them up. But anyway, that was fun. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I totally enjoyed it, and I love these. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with more work on these journals, and hopefully they're going to start coming together pretty quickly. I'm going to go through and see how I want to decorate the pages. I don't want to decorate too heavily, but a little bit, and decide if I want to do any more sewing. I think I do want to sew a couple more things into the couple of the pages. So that's my next step, and I'll be back with an update. See you next time, and happy crafting.